are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. OREL HERSHISER, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Another 2-2 offering. Chopped at the plate. And a good throw gets him one gone. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
The next twin up, Joe Mauer. First offering on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Popped him up. Banks over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Got him third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. HERSHISER has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the two-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the three-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Behind 0-2 now. Smoke toward the hole. Alomar gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. Nothing for the Twins early on. Royals coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Jose BERRIOS gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose BERRIOS, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. As it's on the ground toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And here comes Junior. First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. Buxton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And he'll step off. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a step off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Mike Piazza set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mike Piazza.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled on the ground is short. Polanco over to his left, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth. Right
So
fielder,
striding in, Reggie Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Batting seventh.
Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth. Catcher.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging. Hard ground ball to third. Boggs gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Rice. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Jim Rice. He'll lead it off here against Jose Berrios.
Left fielder, Jim Rice.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, what a play! He's up with it, the throw, and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. The next 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Kepler has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Harmon Killebrew 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Mike Piazza. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We played 4 full. Royals out in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In now, Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Buxton. 1 out.
up next for the Royals.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's safe.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Alomar stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Dozier with a great stop. He is out. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Here's Robbie Grossman to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in left. Rice will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
21.
Ball. 2-1. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 0-2 to Joe Mauer. Hit out towards second. Alomar fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Leading off for the Royals, third baseman, Wade
First
Boggs.
pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is in there.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Trevor Hildenberger takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 39, Trevor.
In now, Mike Piazza. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Heading after it is Kepler.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The relay, throw back to second, and that's a double play. And now a triple play as he couldn't get back to the bag, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the one. We're through 6 full. It's the Royals 2 and the Twins nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Miguel Sano.
Third baseman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
The batter, number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again, Reggie Jackson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Reggie Jackson.
First pitch on its way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. 1 away.
The batter.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice.
Right.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Rosario is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Polanco onto the grass, and the inning is over. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 3-0 Royals. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lifted down the line in left. Rice sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here's Robbie Grossman, and his guys are looking to high in the air, deep down the left field line. Rice is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Castro. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, still down 3-0. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Standing in, Wade Boggs, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Wade Boggs.
First pitch on its way. Hit toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready for another chance, Mike Piazza. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Reggie Jackson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to the right. Dozier has it. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. A great shot there, a famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's Brian Dozier now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The batter, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Minnesota, good night.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Royals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. OREL HERSHISER is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on. For the Twins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners. Time of the ball.